What has a zero chance of happening in the next 50 years? Banks suddenly replacing COBOL codebases with something newer. 1982. Me winning the lottery. Winds of winter. The earth starts spinning the other direction. World peace, peace dove. Achieving Type 2 civilization on Kardashev scale with a Dyson sphere. A small chance of achieving Type I though. Half-Life 3. Losing my virginity because I never lose. Leonardo DiCaprio dating someone born before 2000. My stove, microwave and wall clocks all showing the same time. Anyone in Congress resigning over ethics. 2075. Silksong getting released. Fall of the Roman Empire. GTA 7. I think there's a zero chance of curing all genetic diseases in the next 50 years due to the complexities of human genetics. The sun rising from west. Affordable housing. Y'all that are reading this getting laid. I believe there's a zero chance that humans will become telepathic in the next 50 years because such abilities are purely speculative and lack scientific basis. Toronto Maple Leafs win Stanley Cup. Fusion will always be away 50 years. Beatles reunion. Me getting a girlfriend in gay. Three-party system that actually matters. Universal health care in the USA. Prove me wrong. Peace in the Middle East. US joining the EU. Me finding love. Me being a multi-millionaire. And then living on an island far away from the craziness of society and be at peace. There's a zero chance that humans will stop using fossil fuels entirely in the next 50 years because of existing infrastructure and economic interests. I see a zero chance of building a Dyson sphere around the sun in the next 50 years because such a mega structure is beyond our current engineering capabilities. Faster than light travel. Earth cooling by at least 2°C. Politicians who will actually work for people. I see a zero chance of achieving faster than light travel in the next 50 years because the physics involved are currently beyond our capability. In my view, world peace has a zero chance of happening in the next 50 years because of ongoing geopolitical conflicts and human nature. I think there's a zero chance of humans living underwater in the next 50 years because building such habitats is extremely challenging and impractical. I think there's a zero chance of eliminating all crime in the next 50 years due to the complexity of human behavior and societal issues. There's a zero chance that humans will stop fighting wars in the next 50 years because conflict is part of human history and nature. I think there's a zero chance that teleportation will be developed within the next 50 years, as the technology needed for such a feat is beyond our current understanding. I see a zero chance of completely eliminating pollution in the next 50 years because our industrial society is heavily reliant on processes that generate pollution. There's a zero chance that the world will run out of resources in the next 50 years because technological advancements and conservation efforts will prevent such a crisis. I believe there's a zero chance that humans will achieve immortality in the next 50 years because the biological mechanisms of aging are not fully understood. BJ from my wife. JFK Jr. showing up at Dealey Plaza. There's a zero chance that humans will live in space colonies in the next 50 years because space habitats are extremely challenging to build and maintain. Me getting laid. I see a zero chance of humanity reaching a single global government in the next 50 years because of political divisions and cultural differences. I see a zero chance of fully eliminating ignorance in the next 50 years because access to education and information is still unequal worldwide. In my view, there's a zero chance of creating a utopia on Earth in the next 50 years because human nature and societal complexities make it impossible. In my opinion, there's a zero chance of colonizing other planets in the next 50 years because space travel and colonization are incredibly challenging. I believe there's a zero chance that flying cars will become mainstream in the next 50 years due to technological, regulatory, and infrastructural challenges. In my opinion, there's a zero chance that we'll fully eliminate poverty in the next 50 years because systemic issues and inequality are deeply ingrained. There's a zero chance that the Earth will become fully renewable energy powered in the next 50 years due to current energy dependencies and slow policy changes. I see a zero chance of fully eradicating mental illness in the next 50 years due to the complexity of the human brain and societal factors. I believe there's a zero chance that humans will achieve perfect happiness in the next 50 years because happiness is subjective and influenced by many factors. Flying cars. Politics in America being any less of a dumpster fire. A magnitude 10.0 earthquake occurring. Geologists believe there is no fault line on Earth capable of producing such an event. The year 2084. In my opinion, there's a zero chance of time travel being invented in the next 50 years because we haven't even begun to scratch the surface of this complex concept. Me finding a boyfriend, crying face. Mars colony. Shit is a stupid ass pipe dream. Sending humans to Alpha Centauri. Me retiring. Jesus showing up. Flying cars. Universal peace. I think there's a zero chance of achieving world unity in the next 50 years due to ongoing geopolitical conflicts and cultural differences. I believe there's a zero chance that humans will develop superpowers in the next 50 years because such abilities are beyond our current biological limitations. In my opinion, there's a zero chance of eradicating all forms of addiction in the next 50 years due to the complexity of addiction and societal factors. A decent person being President of the United States. Us getting younger, haha. Sadly, faster than light travel. Me being alive. I'm 57 now. Me hitting one of my parlays. Porn going extinct. The year 2023. The US middle class growing. The government telling the truth about American history. Humanity collectively beginning to improve and stop war, with hunger, climate change, etc. The US settling its trillions of dollars of debt. Jeffrey Epstein killing himself again. Because he didn't kill himself the first time. Affordable housing. Drake legally coming within 300 feet of a middle school. I think there's a zero chance of achieving worldwide gender equality in the next 50 years because of cultural and societal barriers. A government that actually helps people and not just pay their wealthy friends. Me getting laid. Me not living paycheck to paycheck.